This is a presentation of OCAmedia Sports. OCAmedia Sports presents Friday Night Live. This program brought to you by Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. Tonight, Oregon takes on the Monona Grove Silver Eagles.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Oregon Panthers girls basketball. My name is Zach Seeloff, and I'm joined in the booth tonight by Sean Bull. Sean, great to be here with you.
Great to be here, Zach.
You're watching Friday Night Live, a presentation of OCAmedia Sports, brought to you in part by Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. Tonight, it's the Silver Eagles of Monona Grove that have come for their Badger South Conference battle with your very own Oregon Panthers. And Sean, this has been a long stretch for the Panthers here over the last week or so.
Yeah, I mean, they've been very busy. Tonight marks their fourth game in 7 days. Their most recent was Tuesday. They hosted the Mount Horeb Vikings. Oregon nearly came from behind to win, but they ultimately gave Mount Horeb just way too many free throw opportunities right near the end. Also, in the last couple of minutes, this is another sad note of that game, Oregon lost two members of their starting lineup. Sedona Roberts played hard on both sides of the court, but her physical defense ended up taking a toll on her. She fell hard a couple of times, ended the game with a badly hurt knee. Then, within the last minute of the game, Izzy Peterson got hit hard and didn't get up for a full minute. I actually got an interview with, we did an interview with Coach Corey Seeloff earlier, and she gave us a little more information on that. Let's go ahead and take a look at that to get some perspective.
So, last game obviously was something of a disappointing end, just a very close loss, and two injuries at the end. I believe it was Izzy Peterson and Sedona Roberts in succession. How are they doing?
Izzy is out. She's out for this game. She has a concussion. That girl was so big, and she just took one right in the throat and had some trouble breathing, but she's okay. She just has a concussion, so we're hoping to be able to get her healthy soon enough. But Taylor Schmidt's going to start for us tonight, and obviously she was the full-time starter last year, so we have no worries about her ability to play. It's just she's been injured all year too, so it's just we're going to have to switch up some minutes here and there and throw some kids out there, but we feel confident in all the kids that we have. Sedona just has bony knees, and she's fallen on it the last 3 or 4 games in a row, so it was just bruise on bruise on bruise on bruise, and she's doing fine. She practiced full yesterday, and we're good to go.
Coach, last time you played this team, it was 68-61. It was a close game, and I know you and I talked about it before. You felt like it was a game your team could have won. Coming into this game, what do you think they need to do differently compared with the last time they met the Silver Eagles here?
Well, we'd prefer to not have a 30-point scorer on the other team. That's kind of a big goal. We held Warnock to 6 in the first half, and then she went off. So we really have to play much better defense on her. And we practiced that this week. We talked about it. We watched some film. And the kids seem a little bit more prepared. They just kind of understand her game a little bit more. And our team defense as a whole, since that last game, has gotten a lot better. So we're really aiming to keep her low. But then just in general, we need to execute on the offensive end a little bit better, limit our turnovers, take advantage of easy baskets underneath, and then just really play better team defense. So it's a very winnable game. We should have won it last time, but we're ready to win it tonight.
And then in terms of another item I know you've been focusing on this year, free throws. The last few games I've seen, it seems like that's been improving. Do you feel like the girls are turning a corner there?
Yeah, absolutely. They're stepping to the line with a lot more confidence. They're getting to the line more often, which is the goal of ours. And then we're just making our free throws. And as a shooter, you just need to see a couple go in. And they've seen some go in. They're much more relaxed at the line and just much more confident. So hopefully we can continue that trend and limit the Monona Grove to a few free throw attempts.
With one exception, I think the rest of your games this season are within the Badger South Conference. Is there a game in particular, either this game or one coming up, that you think is most crucial to win going forwards?
Well, our seeding meeting is next weekend. So we have MG tonight and then Evansville and Milton next week. So Stoughton is after our seeding meeting. So I think all of them, really, in the position that we are, we're going to be, in the bottom half of the sectional. We know that. But I think that we could be a threat in the bottom half. So now it's about getting a really good, this would be a big win tonight. Really any win when you've had very few is important. And we talked to the girls about that. We just need to go out each night and win. And there's no moral victories in this conference especially, but in the state. You can't go into a seating meeting and say, we got a moral victory, we played pretty well. We need wins in the win column. So that, we're aiming to win all 3 of these games. I think we just have gone into these last couple games with a renewed energy and a really good sense of team energy and chemistry that's taken a long time to develop. So we're excited. We're excited to see Taylor starting finally tonight, and we're just excited about the opportunity to go out and compete and get a big win tonight.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Zach Seeloff, Sean Bull here in the booth with you. Oregon Panthers taking on the Monona Grove Silver Eagles tonight. You'll see the band filing past us. They're getting in position. We're getting ready too. About 4:40 left to go before we get started in this game. And Sean, a lot of playoff and seeding implications in this game. We talked with Coach Corey Seeloff about it a little bit. This game means a lot for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Obviously, we've heard a lot both from her and previously that Oregon is not as happy as they could be with the results of Tuesday's game. However, the Silver Eagles also had something of a disappointing game on Tuesday night. They hosted 13-3 Edgewood, and the Crusaders handed them a 30-point loss. Ooh. So that's not the way they wanted that to end either. Edgewood and MG are 3rd and 4th in the Badger South, respectively. Number 2, Stoughton, hosted number 1, Monroe, on Tuesday night. The Vikings managed to create a small lead early and hold on to it, making them the first Badger South team all season to beat Monroe. So
that's an accolade more teams would like to have.
Yeah, that's really, with more and more conference games heading into the end of the season here and coming up on sectionals and regionals, going into even the state tournament, they really want to make a statement now, and everybody wants to climb up while they still can.
Well, and we talked with Coach Seeloff about it, and let's get into it a little bit. The Panthers and Monona Grove met previously at Monona Grove earlier in the season. Panthers fell in that game 68-61, but they trailed by only 3 at the half, 27-24, ended up losing by 7. They played pretty well overall. Ellen McCorkle, 24 points. Katie Ewell had 16. Danica Kiesling had 10. The difference was definitely McKenna Warnock, and that's a name I think we're going to hear a lot in this game. 31 points, 14 of 16 from the free throw line, which is just insane. She had a double-double, contributed 10 rebounds. The Panthers here have got to look to try and take her out of the game in any way they can.
Yeah, I mean, in our interview with Coach Seeloff, she did specifically mention Warnock by name, that
sure.
She was even having the girls watch film and really prepare as much as they possibly can to know how best to counteract her.
Yeah, and then in terms of MG, McKenna Warnock, we already talked about, she's being heavily recruited by colleges in her sophomore year, but she's not their only threat. Kaylee Kellogg and Maddie Knubel are both contributing. Interestingly, as I looked at it, they're being outscored by their opponents an average of 4 points in the first half, and they're only outscoring their opponents by an average of 2 points in the second half.
Interesting.
So they sort of find their stride, it seems like, in the second half, but they're definitely a team that is not invulnerable. They're a team that Oregon can beat, and that's something that Coach Seeloff had to say as well.
Yeah, I mean, for as good of a game that Warnock had, again, Oregon only lost the last game by a small margin. Very, very manageable in order to take this team down, and this is by no means a foregone conclusion. I would put Monona Grove still as having the lead just coming into this game, but definitely by a single-digit number.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're right that MG is the favorite here, but we're talking 2, 3, 4 points at most if there were a betting line for high school games. In terms of Oregon, Ellen McCorkle has definitely emerged as the team leader this season. 15.8 points per game. She's 71% from the line, 11.1 rebounds. But Katie Ewell's a solid outside threat, knocking down 2 or 3 threes a game. They unfortunately lost Izzy Peterson, as you mentioned, with the concussion. We just talked about that with Coach Seeloff. but Taylor Schmidt is back from injury, who was their starting point guard all of last year, and they're real happy with that. But for right now, let's head down to the PA announcer. Let's get the starting lineups and the national anthem. You're watching OCA Media Live. That'll be in the shot.
Good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join in singing our national anthem, presented tonight by the Oregon Varsity Band under the direction of Mr. Nick Lane.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Oregon Panthers girls basketball getting ready to start here. 18 minutes per half, 2 halves, in the girls game. And off of the tip-off, it's controlled by MG. They'll have the first possession as they work that one to the top. That's McKenna Warnock carrying it from way downtown. Comes up short off the front of the rim. And that one's grabbed by Danica Kiesling on the ground, but able to get it up. I'm sorry, that's Sedona Roberts. And we had spoken about her earlier. Looks no worse for the wear off that knee injury, at least early on. And now Danica Kiesling does indeed have it. She tries to drive in, but gets grabbed from behind. Peyton Blang with the foul.
Yeah, it's good to see that Sedona Roberts seems to be playing at the same level as ever, that the knee injury was just a thing in passing, and they decided to keep her out of the end of the game just to make sure she didn't hurt it anymore, not for any real health reason.
Yeah, very good to see her on the court tonight. Glad she's recovered well. She has the ball now, circles it over to Taylor Schmidt, who moves it on to Danica Kiesling. Taylor back with it at the top of the key. Starting point guard for them with Izzy Peterson down with a concussion. Taylor drives in, feeds it to McCorkle. McCorkle pushes his way towards the glass. Layup no good, but gets the rebound. Back up and a score! Ellen McCorkle strikes first. McKenna Warnock not able to settle down the rebound, and it's McCorkle that puts her team up 2-0. Speaking of Warnock, way too hard off the glass. She drove in, but fires that one off the backboard, and it's Panther ball. Inside to Kiesling. Kiesling goes up, and it's fouled. 2 shots for Danica, and the Panthers in business early on offense here.
Yeah, I mean, that play at first was really set in motion by Ellen McCorkle's persistence. I mean, she just kept at it under the basket. It seemed like the play was already gone back to the Silver Eagles. And here we are, the Panthers up 2-0.
Danica makes it 3-0 as she buries the first half. Second shot coming up with 16:58 to go here in the first half. Student section into this one early. Quiet as a church on that second half, and it's no good off the front of the rim. And McKenna Warnock will bring it up. Goes off her foot, though. Quickly picked up by teammate Peyton Blang, and back to McKenna at the top of the key. Inside pass to Kneibel, tied up with Sedona. Sedona tears that one away, and it's a jump ball. That will favor Oregon. What a play by Sedona Roberts to rip that one out.
Yeah, she fought for that one hard, nearly pulled Kneibel over her back.
Sure looking like those knees aren't giving her any problems as Taylor Schmidt crosses the logo here for the Panthers. To Danica Kiesling at the free throw line. Inside pass to McCorkle. McCorkle drives around, spins, and throws it up, and it goes off of MG out of bounds. Panther ball. 16:35 to go in the first half. 3-0 the lead for the Panthers as Katie Ewell will inbound here. Ewell finds McCorkle underneath. She goes up for it and scores. Nothing but net for Ellen McCorkle. She's got 4 points. The Panthers have 5. Driving in is McKenna Warnock. She gets fouled as she heads towards the lane. No shots, but they'll take it at the baseline. That's Danica's first foul, first team foul for the Panthers. MG inbound this one. They find him underneath. Can't go. Too strong. Comes off the rim. Ellen McCorkle with the rebound. Feeds Taylor Schmidt, and she'll bring it up. Taylor Schmidt drives, looking for a way in. She finds her there. Feeds McCorkle, and the layup. Score! Taylor Schmidt looking good to start here. Ellen McCorkle with 6 points already. McKenna Warnock again from way downtown and once again short. And it's Ellen McCorkle with the rebound. And the fans are fired up here. The Panthers are ahead 7-0 with 15:54 to go in the first half.
Yeah, this is not the beginning of the game we thought we were going to see. I mean, I'm not mad about it or anything, but this is just unusual, that's for sure.
Inside to McCorkle again. She gets fouled, and it'll remain Panther ball. And yeah, we've gotten used to the Panthers having a more deliberate pace, and to see them come out hustling like this, it's awfully nice to see. Ellen McCorkle at the baseline to inbound this one, gets it to Katie Ewell. Ewell for a long 2, just off the back of the rim. Rebound, though, grabbed by the oh no, I'm sorry, it was Sedona Roberts. Came off her knee and goes out of play. That'll be MG ball. Peyton Blang will inbound this one to McKenna Warnock, who will bring it up with 15:37 left in the first half. So that one across to Dahlhauser. Now to the top, that's Kneibel for 3. Rolls around the rim, no good. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Sedona Roberts takes big contact there. Looks like she got her head on the hard court.
Yeah, she definitely hit her head.
Coach Seeloff checking in with her. She signals she's okay.
Yeah,
These fans cheering her on.
She's just going to play right through it.
Man, tough player, Sedona Roberts. That was a hip check like you'd see in hockey. But she gets up, she's up to play, and now the Panthers are moving again. 15:25 to go in the first half. They lead 7-0 as Taylor Schmidt carries this one across the half-court line. Gets it to Roberts on the right side. Now back to Danica Kiesling. Ewell inside to Kiesling. She's all alone as she goes up, scores, and the foul! Make it and one for Danica Kiesling. That's her third point with a chance for a fourth as the Panthers lead 9-0. Kneibel with 2 fouls will check out, and they'll replace her with their other Maddie Flanders, number 10. Kiesling's free throw is good, and her team now leads by an even 10-0, and they have held MG scoreless in the first 3 minutes of this half. McKenna Warnock tries to change that. Now she kicks it out to Maddie Flanders. Swing it back to McKenna at the top. Again from way downtown, and once again off the front of the rim. 3 times she's tried that shot. Now she's got to look at the lane. Blocked by Ellen McCorkle. Ellen puts a hand on it and knocks it out of bounds.
That was
stay
a
MG ball.
fantastic block. I mean, get the ball out of play, but no foul there.
Great defense, great offense for these Panthers. They are killing it. We're going to take a timeout and go to a quick break, folks. You're watching OCAmedia Live. What a game.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital. Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local.
All right, folks, welcome back. Ball just re-inbounded off of that timeout. 14:44 to go. 10-0 the lead for these Panthers as McKenna Warnock tries for another long three. That one too strong now, and she is 0 for 4 from three-point land.
See, I mean, I'm assuming she must consistently make those otherwise. Otherwise, why would she be shooting those all the time?
Inside to McCorkle, feed for the layup, and it's good. And I absolutely agree. That's all she's been trying, and so far it's not working. Now she goes for the drive, moves around Sedona Roberts, and that's the score. The first points for the MG Silver Eagles. They finally get on the board. They trail 12-2, though, with 14:04 to go in this first half. Inside to McCorkle again. That shot no good. Rebound by McKenna Warnock. McKenna looks to cross over, now stops up. Long two coming up. That one hits off the back of the rim. Rebound Danica Kiesling. Feed over to Taylor Schmidt. Schmidt's got Katie Ewell all alone. Ewell pulls up for three. No good. But an offensive board by Sedona Roberts. Her layup attempt also no good. And here comes McKenna Warnock. Almost stolen from behind. Warnock is going to get the foul here. She'll shoot 2 as she drove to the lane on the left side.
I think the Panthers were getting a little nervous about the layup potential there. See how Warnock shoots her free throws instead.
So only 2 fouls here early for the Panthers, 5 already for MG. They trail by 10, but McKenna Warnock has 2 attempts coming up. First one uses the whole rim to get down. 12-3 the score down. Second shot also good from Warnock. Pulls her team within 8, 12-4 the lead for the Panthers with 13:39 left in the first half. Danica Kiesling's got that one as she moves it at the top of the key. Out to Sedona Roberts, now back to Ewell. Ewell wide open for 3. No good off the rim, but the rebound grabbed by Caitlin Shrimp. Shrimp tied up underneath, managed to kick it to Roberts. Back to Shrimp, great job by Panthers to get that offensive board. Shrimp swings it around now to McCorkle on the outside and back to Ewell at the top. Nowhere to go with that one. Kicks it to Danica Kiesling. Kiesling heads in. No, the ball stripped by McKenna Warnock. Warnock's got an open path here. Hustling in with Sedona Roberts to get a whistle. I guess we're going to get the foul against Sedona Roberts there. Looked like she was trying to avoid it, but the referee blows the whistle, and she gets the call. .13:05 to go as Maddie Flanders will inbound this one for MG. Reach in by Ewell. She gets it out to Roberts, who gets it to Kiesling, and the Panthers have the turnover. Nice job by the Oregon Panthers here. Another successful conversion. They lead by 8 as they come up the court. Roberts inside to McCorkle, back out. Roberts for 3. Off the rim, no good. McCorkle reaches to get that one, can't quite get to it. And it's Chloe Larsch that has it, feeding McKenna Warnock for the Silver Eagles. Getting a little heckling from the student section as she dribbles around the top. Now feeds it out to Abby Turtelot. Into Chloe Larsch. Larsch's pass intercepted, and Sedona Roberts grabs it. Caitlin Shrimp reached in. Blocked that one up to Sedona. Sedona now heading for the hoop. She's got a lane. Score! No!
Oh.
In and out. I spoke too soon. It rolled all along the rim and popped out. 12:18 to go. Still a 12-4 lead for these Panthers. All right, that was either a charge or a block. No call from the official. And now we've got a jump ball. Man, McKenna Warnock ran full speed into Ellen McCorkle. No call.
That was Sedona Roberts taking the charge, and she's going to go sit down for a while.
Yeah, poor Sedona Roberts has done enough in only 6 minutes in this game, getting work done on both sides of the ball and taking some big hits. Not something you usually associate with basketball. 12:13 to go. Inbound picked off by Shrimp, but it's on the edge of the line out of bounds. Nice job, Caitlin, to be in position a second time for an interception. Once again, Chloe Larsch inbound from her baseline. 12-12 in the first, 12-4 the score in favor of Panthers. Pass goes to Turtelou. Turtelou driving in, goes up for the layup, too strong, swatted out by MG, and that'll be Panther ball. It's 55 Jordan Dahlhauser that crashed in for the Silver Eagles, but she's not able to retain it.
Getting Jenna Stats, subbing in for Danica Kiesling.
She feeds Taylor Schmidt, who will bring this one up with 12 minutes left in the first half. Out to Katie Ewell at the top. Ewell feeds it into Stats. Stats just able to hang on as MG player got a hand on that one. Ewell headed towards the net, now kicks it out to Schmidt, who gets it to Shrimp. Back to Schmidt, inside to Ewell. Ewell back outside to Shrimp. Shrimp drives along the baseline, feeds that one to McCorkle underneath. McCorkle goes up. Goes up a second time, a little strong, and that one's grabbed finally by MG. Turtelot will bring this one up for them. She's heading right for the hoop, now passes it out. They get that one to Peyton Blang. Blang tries to drive in. Can't find her way, but now Turtelot for a long three off the rim, no good. And Katie Ewell will have it. Taylor Schmidt hustling here as she comes towards the top of the key. It's that one to Ewell, who feeds it over to Stats. Shrimp now, inside to McCorkle. McCorkle from the left side, too strong and over the hoop. Ewell picks it up, score, and a foul! Katie Ewell, not someone we always think of as an underneath player, but showing some talent there, gets an and one. Danica Kiesling checks back in. She replaces Ellen McCorkle. Katie Ewell's got one free throw coming up. Ewell's free throw is good, and her team now leads 15-4. McKenna Warnock with this. Going to try and drive past McKenna and Shrimp. Foul is the call. Not sure who fouled her. Let's see what the signal is. 23, Danica Kiesling tagged with the foul there. That's her second. Maddie Flanders to inbound this one for MG. Feeds it to Turtelot. Turtelot fouled by Shrimp as she went up for the layup. She'll shoot two. Turtle's first, nothing but net. Brings her team back within 10. Second shot equally good, and 15-6 now the lead for the Panthers here. 10:53 in the first half. Taylor Schmidt carries it, feeds it to Stats. Back to Sedona Roberts on the near side. Katie Ewell now looks to drive in, can't find anywhere to go. Back to Stats at the top. Schmidt an inside feed to Ewell. Ewell has that one stripped, and it's picked up by Maddie Flanders. And Flanders able to settle it down. MG will have a possession here off the turnover. Turtleloo carrying, tries to cross over at the top. Hassled by Caitlin Schrimpf. Loses that one off a knee, but it's McKenna Warnock that grabs it. Warnock heads back in, puts a hip in, and that foul goes against Schrimpf. McKenna Warnock will have that one out of bounds. Maddie Flanders to inbound at the baseline. McCorkle comes back in as Schrimpf heads to the bench. It's Turtleloo on the outside. She drives towards the hoop, goes up, and that one's good. High off the glass from Abby Turtleloo. 15-8 now for the Panthers. Katie Ewell all alone decides to step it down. Taylor Schmidt now all the way outside to Stats on the far side. Back to Katie Ewell. All alone as Taylor Schmidt puts up the three off the back of the rim. Rebound, Stats. Stats goes up. That one's blocked out of bounds by MG. Nice job by Stats to grab the offensive board, go up, and retain possession.
Yeah, I think it's in some of these cases when the Panthers have backed down from three-point attempts, I think in some of these cases it's to give an opportunity for people to get under the basket in case they miss. They can rebound and have a better shot.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of shot pass. Nice feed inside to Taylor Schmidt. She works towards the hoop, goes for the layup, just a bit strong, and misses off the left side. McKenna Warnock will have the rebound. 9:41 to go, 15-8 the lead. Tries for a long stretch pass. That one goes out of bounds, bangs off of Jordan Dahlhauser, and it'll be Panther ball. MG trying to cherry pick a little bit there. Doesn't work out for them, and it ends up with the Oregon possession. Taylor Schmidt will carry this one up. Schmidt working against Turtleloo. Picks up her dribble and picks up the pivot foot, gets called for the travel. Turtleloo will inbounds on this side. Feeds McKenna Warnock as she crosses the paint here. Warnock picks up the pick, but McCorkle right there on defense swats the ball back behind the half-court line, but MG able to get there first. They carry that one back in and give it back to Warnock. Warnock working on Sedona Roberts. Tries to cross over into the center. Pull-up jumper. In and out. Grabbed by Katie Ewell for the rebound. 9:03 to go. 15-8 the lead for the Panthers. Still here in the first half. Ewell to Stats inside. Crossing along the free throw lines. Takes one step too many. Called for travel. Nice layup, but 3 steps is one too many.
Yeah.
Maddie Knievel checking in. I know I called her Knuble at the start of the game, but it is Knievel. She'll inbound this one at the baseline. And Peyton Spildy also checking in, one of the younger players on the Panthers roster. Turtleloo has that one at the free throw line, now kicks out. Inside feed to Knievel, she manages to hang on. Crossing over, now kicks it all the way to the top. There's Dahlhauser. Flanders has it, now back to Turtleloo. Hits Knievel at the three-point arc, fakes a step, and then back to Turtleloo at the top. Turtleloo to the free throw line, spins around, heads towards the hoop, and then backs off. Taylor Schmidt with the D. Knievel now has it down low. That shot now going nowhere. Katie Ewell grabs it and gets fouled from behind. Panthers looking very good on the glass tonight, hitting those rebounds hard.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's been a lot of their success as far as outscoring, is both getting their own rebounds and locking down the rebounds that come from Monona Grove in order to stop them from getting second chances.
Absolutely. Katie Ewell 1-1 now that the Panthers are in the bonus. Front half is good after quite a few bounces, and she'll get the second attempt here. Back half, nothing but net, and the Panthers now lead again by 9, 17-8, with 8:18 to go in the first half here. Carrying this ball up is Peyton Blank for MG. Blank across to Kneibel. Kneibel pulls up for a quick three, too strong off the back, and McCorkle has the rebound at the free throw line. Gives it to Taylor Schmidt. A little bit of a stutter step, then feeds it to Spildy. Gets back over there on the near side. Inside pass to McCorkle. McCorkle grabs it and scores! Wow, a risky pass from Spildy pays off as Ellen McCorkle able to grab, jump, and fire. And we'll get a foul, I believe, against Taylor Schmidt here. This should send Peyton Blank to the line for 1-1.
Yeah,
but what an inside pass there.
Following a little too close there, but yeah, that pass to McCorkle was a great play by Peyton Spildy.
That makes 10, and even 10 for McCorkle tonight. She's contributed over half of the Panthers' 19 points. They lead by 11 over MG, but Peyton Blank for the Silver Eagles will have 1-1 here. First half right down the middle. Brings her team within 10. Second half also pretty. 19-11 now. Panthers need someone to grab this inbound pass. It's going to be Ellen McCorkle, who will give it back to Spildy. Sedona Roberts going to carry this one. Hits Spildy at the top. Over to Katie Ewell now. Ewell hassled by Kneibel as she drives in, tries to feed Spildy, but McKenna Warnock grabs it and is hustling up now. McKenna Warnock got one player to beat. It's Stats, goes for the finger roll, no good. Rebound, Ellen McCorkle. 7:25 left in the first half, and Sedona Roberts going to get her team set up, try and call out a play here. Working at the top, picks up a pick from Katie Ewell, now inside to Ellen McCorkle. McCorkle tied up, and a jump ball. Chloe Larsh doing the work there. A nice job to tie up the much larger Ellen McCorkle, but the possession arrow favors Oregon. They'll retain the ball at the baseline. Katie Ewell slaps it, gets her team in motion. Gets that one to Sedona Roberts on the far side. Roberts working towards the hoop now. Goes up for the layup. Too strong and off the glass. Panthers trying to grab that one. Slapped, and it goes off of Sedona. Out of bounds. MG will have that ball at their baseline. Peyton Blank inbound. 7:05 to go as McKenna Warnock brings this one up for Monona Grove. I'll look in with that long three and still not working. That is her fifth missed three-pointer from just about the same spot. Ellen McCorkle with the rebound, and she brings it up. Sedona Roberts has it way up high. Now feeds it over to Spildy, who works it to Ewell on the near side. Ewell sees a lot of daylight, heads towards the hoop. That shot blocked and out of bounds off McKenna Warnock. It'll be Oregon ball. Panthers lead 19-10 with 6:42 left in this first half. Inbounds pass goes to the corner pocket where Sedona Roberts is waiting. Now to the top for Katie Ewell. Inside to McCorkle. Wide open for the layup and a score. And the Panthers are living in the paint tonight. Ellen McCorkle has 12 points. They've all come off of layups, looking incredibly sharp. With 6:25 left in this first half, they lead 21-10. Driving is Dahlhauser. Goes up and gets fouled. She'll take two from the line.
Yeah, Monona Grove seems to have had a problem tonight creating any sort of presence within the paint. There's been very few times when they've stopped Ellen McCorkle when she wants to get to the basket.
First shot from Dahlhauser is good. 21-11 the score. All right, and we'll take a quick timeout between these two free throws. You're watching OCAmedia Live. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more Oregon Panthers girls basketball.
Our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this feel-good banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
All Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Oregon Panthers girls basketball, they're taking on the Monona Grove Silver Eagles, and if you're just joining us, so far, the Panthers are doing a heck of a job on top in this game, 21-11, with 6:21 to go. We've got another MG free throw coming up, and so far, Sean, you and I talked about it, Panthers underneath game on both sides of the floor, really getting it done.
Yeah, it's been fantastic so far. I think everything Coach Seeloff talked about before the game, they're implementing exactly how they want to, and if they can keep this up for the rest of the game, they're in very good shape.
Second half by Dahlhauser, no good, and Katie Ewell grabs the rebound, and once again, the underneath game on display as Sedona Roberts carries this one for the Panthers. Roberts over to Stats way on the far side. Stats now hits Katie Ewell. Katie Ewell wide open for three, hard off the rim. Can't get it to fall, and McKenna Warnock hits the stretch pass out to Dahlhauser. Dahlhauser grabs it, but Ewell right there. Ewell blocks the shot! And again, I'm like a broken record. The underneath play there managed to get it done, blocking the shot and grabbing the rebound is Katie Ewell, and now Sedona Roberts has it. Roberts nearly loses control, but manages to get the pass, but that one picked off in transition by Chloe Larch. All alone behind the D, goes up too hard off the glass. Dahlhauser tries to grab it, and instead it flicks out of bounds, and the Panthers get away with one there on a nice strip and run by Chloe Larch. We've got a man in a Pikachu costume signaling to get the student section up, but he has successfully rallied them. Every student on their feet now as Taylor Schmidt will carry it with 5:40 to go in the first. 21-11, the Panthers score.
Given by the prevalence of fuzzy pants over down and to my right, I think the theme tonight is Pajama Day, but nobody is sleeping watching this game tonight.
Absolutely not. A little bit of a dangerous pass there, but Ewell able to grab it. Feeds Abby Schofield. Schofield now working her way towards the hoop. Goes up for the layup and scores! Abby Schofield new off the bench into this game, and she immediately picks up two for the home team. 23-11 Panthers lead with 5:10 to go in the first. McKenna Warnock working her way towards the hoop. Long finger roll, no good off the front of the rim. She was way outside there, forced out by a good Panther D. Danica Kiesling has the rebound, and Taylor Schmidt now has the ball. Over to Katie Ewell. Ewell now working towards the hoop. Pull-up jumper, blocked, and it'll stay with the Panthers. Ewell will Ewell will inbound this one with 4:51 to go in the first. Her team leads by 12. All the way to the top to Danica Kiesling. Sedona Roberts calls out a play and then hustles towards the hoop. Feeds Danica. Danica, too strong, misses the rim, and now Warnock in transition. She's got Larsh across. Larsh heads towards up over Katie Ewell and scores. Chloe Larsh getting over the top, and Katie Ewell underneath brings her team within 10. Ball goes to Katie Ewell now on the Panthers' possession. Back up to Sedona Roberts, works towards the top and kicks it to Schmidt. Inside to Danica. Now she feeds inside to Schofield, and Schofield with another bucket. This tic-tac-toe passing is really doing a job for the Panthers. 25-13 as McKenna Warnock carries for the Silver Eagles. Loses that ball behind her, but Larsh picks it up. Larsh tries to fire it in. Ewell able to get a foot on it, knock it out of bounds. How about Abby Schofield here coming off the bench and immediately 4 points?
Yeah, you can't disregard anyone on the Oregon team. If you're Monona Grove, anyone that comes out has the potential to create an opportunity to score.
Long pass on the inbound goes to Warnock. She pulls up from 10 feet, fires the shot, and gets the bounce to go. McKenna Warnock hits one, and it's 25-15 now. Panthers in the lead with 3:56 to go in the first half. Taylor Schmidt inside to Katie Ewell. Now all the way inside. Back out. Now feeds Danica Kiesling. Kiesling goes up and gets fouled, and she'll go to the line for two, drawing it on the shot there in the middle of the lane. Front half from Danica, nice and in. 26-15 with another one coming. Back half also goes. 27-15 as the Oregon Panthers here lead by 12 with 3:47 left in the first half.
The Panthers have been playing with great spatial awareness tonight. I think that last play exemplified it.
Another long three comes up from Warnock and no good, and you're absolutely right. Panthers nowhere to be. Their system is working for them just so well tonight. Taylor Schmidt with the ball now back to Katie Ewell. Ewell forced to pick up the dribble, and it looked like her pivot foot did slide just a little bit there. She gets called for the travel, MG ball. But you talk about the positioning, we see it on both sides. They're really looking sharp.
Yeah. So much so that on defense, they often catch Monona Grove unawares.
That time, McKenna Warnock able to get the drive to work. She puts the shot in and draws the foul. She'll shoot one here. And that is only Ellen McCorkle's first foul. We know so often she can get into foul trouble because of the defensive nature of her play. Holding it down to one foul so far in the first half. Free throw, no good from McKenna Warnock, and the Panthers have it. They lead 27-17 with 3:14 left in the first here. Sedona Roberts on the outside, inside to McCorkle, up for the layup and a score! Ellen McCorkle makes it 14 points, and her team has a 29-17 lead over the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. McKenna Warnock out at the top of the key. Kicks that one out to Larsh. Larsh has to pick it up, feeds it inside to Kneibel. Kneibel turn around, pull up, no good. And it's Ellen McCorkle with the rebound. Taylor Schmidt now with under 3 to go. Picks up the pick from Abby Schofield, but can't get the move. And she'll kick it out to Sedona Roberts. McCorkle on the far side. Back to Ewell. Sedona now at the top. Finds Taylor Schmidt wide open for 3. That one comes up short. And it's picked up by Peyton Blang from Monona Grove. Warnock carrying it. Decides she's going to charge hard against Roberts. Forced outside, but she makes it go. What a shot from McKenna Warnock. And she brings her team back within 10, 29-19 with 2:08 left in the first. Taylor Schmidt across to Sedona Roberts. Now back to Katie Ewell at the top. Ewell finds some way inside. Goes for the layup. No good off the bottom. But Taylor Schmidt picks up an errant pass, and the Panthers are back in business. We'll give this one to McCorkle, and she'll set up with 1:49 left here. Her team leads by 10 as she gives this one off to Katie Ewell. Ewell tries to charge in, now picks it back up and across to Schmidt. Schofield at the top, back to Schmidt. McCorkle way on the outside, fires all the way across to Roberts. Roberts working on Kneibel, now turns back out. Tries to get it into McCorkle. That one is off of Warnock, Flanders, and then finally gets it to Larsh. And we get a timeout for MG. Panthers here, leading by 10, 29 points already. Not a whole lot by way of foul trouble. Just have to be, as you said, incredibly pleased.
Yeah, I think they're doing everything right so far this game. Normally, during halftime, we have some notes of things the Panthers can improve, but I think it's going to be a short halftime commentary show on their part.
I think you're absolutely right. And folks, you can see on your screen right now the lovely varsity band for Oregon. Unfortunately, they are right next to us, so I apologize if Sean and I are yelling a little bit here. But with 1:22 to go, the Panthers on top by 10. McKenna Warnock has done some damage. She does have 10 of the 19 points for MG, but all of those three-pointers that they're forcing her are either contested or from way out. Not a single one has fallen, and they've got to be happy with how they've dealt with that.
Yeah, those three-pointers, I got to say, they mystify me. How many has that been now? 5, 6?
At least 5 that I've seen, yeah.
You would think at some point, clearly, obviously, she's trying her best to make those work, but it's always about from the same spot, and none of them have even bounced in and out.
They feed her on the inside. She goes up, and a foul call, and you can hear it from these fans not happy with that call. Sedona Roberts felt like she had position, but she does get called for the foul. McKenna Warnock's going to go to the line here to shoot 2. First shot good, and now it's 29-20 with 1:10 left. Second shot also good. 29-21 now with 1:10 left in the first half as Taylor Schmidt carries it up for the Oregon Panthers. Schmidt across to Sedona Roberts, and then back. Kicks this one to Ewell. Ewell for three, off the front of the rim. Rebound grab by Chloe Larsh for the Silver Eagles. 52 seconds left. Warnock fires that one in. Kicks it to Turtleloo. Turtleloo steps on the baseline out of bounds, and the Panthers get a fortuitous turnover here with 47.3. They'll control. Abby Schofield from the baseline. Coach Seeloff giving Taylor some direction as she carries this one across the Oregon logo and into MG territory. 37 seconds left. 29-21 the lead for the Panthers. I'm not sure if we're just planning to ice out this whole thing. MG seems content to allow that to happen. 21 seconds left as Taylor is just going to continue to bounce this one. 14 seconds to go, and now Taylor gets into
they've
action.
got Katie Ewell in her favorite three position, but she was covered too quickly.
Yep, good coverage from Turtleau, but now we find Taylor Schmidt. Taylor for a long two, little bit strong off the back. That one comes off Ellen McCorkle. And it'll be MG ball. Only 3 seconds remain in this first half. 29-21, the lead for the Panthers. It'll be Turtleloo to inbound. She's got McKenna Warnock. Rolls the ball to her as Sedona Roberts comes up to challenge. 1 second left. Heaves from half court. No good. And so the Panthers will head in with an 8-point lead after a half of basketball they have to be incredibly proud of.
Yeah, absolutely. I imagine it's going to be a great time to be in the locker room at this point. Like it's keep it up. That's about all they have to say.
What they're doing is working, and what they're doing is the fundamentals, especially the underneath game. We know McCorkle is an underneath player, but they have gotten her going to a level that I haven't seen in a lot of these games previously. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back. First, we're going to head down to the floor. We've got the Oregon cheerleaders here to put on a quick presentation.
More than a few.
Quite a few of the youngster cheerleaders here.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital. Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the community of Oregon. A special thanks to the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Oregon Panthers girls. I knew I was going to do it. Girls basketball, not hockey. They lead 29-21 here. Special thanks to the Oregon Youth Cheer Team and to the band under the direction of Mr. Nick Lane. Great performances for both of them during halftime. And so with 18 minutes left in this second and final half, the Panthers come out with a 29-21 lead, but it's Monona Grove that gets to inbound the ball. McKenna Warnock will start us off here as they head from our right to left in this period. Kick that one out to Dahlhauser, inside to Knievel. Knievel from in the lane and scores. Quick strike from Maddie Knievel. And she brings her team to within 6, 29-23, with 17:42 to go.
Well, you did mention earlier that Monona Grove is strongest in the second half, so it's quite possible we haven't seen all they have to offer yet.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Ellen McCorkle's shot went off the bottom of the backboard, and now driving in is McKenna Warnock. Takes a hop step, throws the high finger roll, and scores. And now they've brought it to within 4. MG hustling back here, trying to equalize this game. They trail by 4, 29-25. Inside feed to Danica Kiesling, now out to Katie Ewell. Ewell for 3, a little short. Oh, man, almost got the second chance bounce, but out of bounds off of MG, and that one will stay with Oregon. 17:08 to go. It'll be Sedona Roberts to inbound off the baseline. Can tell she's favoring those knees a little bit. They're not quite 100%, but she is playing hard. A gutsy performance tonight. Handoff and a three-point shot from Roberts, a little bit long. Hits the backside of the rim. This one now a feed to Peyton Blang. Blang goes for the layup off the front of the rim, no good. And that one will go Oregon ball, knocked out by Maddie Knievel. Taylor Schmidt will bring this one up with 16:54 to go. Her team still in front, 29-25 over the visiting Monona Grove Silver Eagles. Sedona Roberts inside to Kiesling. Kiesling goes to the hole, goes up and gets fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2.
Monona Grove fouls on Maddie Knievel, her third, the team's first. Danica Kiesling.
Knievel once again in foul trouble. 3 fouls now with 16:45 still left in this second half. First one good for Danica Kiesling. That's 7 points for her so far this game. Second attempt also good. Panthers back up by 6, 31-25 with 16:44 left. McKenna Warnock heads to the outside, cuts back in. Foul before the shot, and that'll go against Oregon. Danica Kiesling called there. That is her third as well. Dahlhauser to inbound this one, fires it all the way to Warnock on the outside. Warnock heads in and counters Sedona Roberts and Katie Ewell, but gets the shot to go. What a drive by McKenna Warnock. Worked past Sedona, worked past Katie, and managed to just get the layup to fall. 31-27 for the Panthers as McCorkle on the outside. 4-3 off the brim and no good. Now they hit Dahlhauser in the transition, but the pass a little bit too strong. She can't settle it down. Goes out of bounds, and the Panthers will have the ball right back. Warnock quickly with 4 points in this game. Looking sharp, with 4 points in this half, looking very sharp early.
Yeah, Warnock so far has very much underperformed what her numbers would suggest, but she has plenty of time to live up to her reputation in the second half.
Nice swinging by the Panthers here as they circle that ball around. Inside now to Roberts. Roberts from the paint. Pull-up jumper's good. Sedona Roberts strikes for the first time in this game. And her first 2 points come at a great time. Long three coming up from, and finally, McKenna Warnock, I believe, on her 6th attempt, knocks down one of those long threes, and that is the first three-pointer in this game for either team, and she brings her team within 3 on that one. 33-30, the Panthers lead. Schofield has it inside, now back to Roberts. Roberts a head fake and heads to the hoop. Nearly gets that one in on kind of a low-angle shot, but here comes Warnock in transition. She's got Dahlhauser to the right, instead heads right to the basket. Draws the foul. McCorkle will get called. She'll go to the line for 2. Warnock has not missed a free throw yet. She's got 4 of them already today. Stays perfect. Number 5 brings her team within 2, 33-31. The Panthers lead here with 15:25 left in the second half. Second one also good, and this is the smallest lead the Panthers have had here since they got their first bucket. They're up only by 1, 33-32 in the second half.
Yeah, you already get some of the sense that the Panthers are having a hard time getting a lock on Warnock in this second half.
Katie Ewell kicks out to Schmidt. Schmidt all the way across to Schofield. Schofield tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball from Turtaloo. Possession will favor Oregon to start. Schofield will inbound from near side. Schmidt setting up at the top here. Kicks that one to Katie Ewell. Ewell for 3 from way outside. Hits the front of the net, then off of Warnock, and the layup score! Oh boy, that one banged off the front, hit right off the top of McKenna Warnock's head. Landed in Abby Schofield's lap, and she gets the layup. That one broken up and kicked out. Peyton Blang holds it off the steal, or the attempted steal by the Panthers, and now it's back to Warnock. Student section with chance of OREGON here trying to fire up the defense. Turtaloo with a wide open 3. Well strong. Misses the hoop. It's just the backboard. Katie Ewell with the rebound to Taylor Schmidt. Roberts now steps up, fires inside to Ellen McCorkle. McCorkle trying to find the reverse, and it's good! Ellen McCorkle, the spin around layup. 37-32. They're back out in front by 5. Turnaround spin from, McKenna Warnock with a turnaround jumper at the free throw line. 37-34 with 14:05 to go in the second half. McKenna Warnock very quickly with 11 points in this half already. She had 12 in the entire first half. Ellen McCorkle here on the near side. All the way out to Abby Schofield. Panthers still swinging it, looking for a way to get some offense going here. Sedona Roberts heads in and draws the foul as she drives. Panthers will take that one out of bounds. Kneibel, Larsh, and Dahlhauser all check in. Jenna Stats comes in for the Panthers as well, as Taylor Schmidt will take a breather. Sedona Roberts at the top, now back to Katie Ewell. Ewell pulls up for 3, and it's good! Nothing but net! Katie Ewell strikes and puts her team back on top by 6. The Panthers' first three-pointer of the night. McKenna Warnock into the lane, strong off the glass, and it's good once again. And I watched her play last year. When she is on, it is almost impossible to stop her. Coach Seeloff, I think, having a similar thought. She's got a smile on her face as she calls her team over for a timeout. We're going to cut to a quick break. You're watching Oregon Panthers girls basketball. Stay tuned.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Panthers lead 40-36 here. 13-14 to go in the second half. And Sean, we were talking, McKenna Warnock held to 12 points in the first half, already has 13, not even 5 minutes in here to the second half.
Yeah, I mean, with that total, that is 25. She's pretty much up to her average per game, and we still have 13 minutes left to go.
Katie Ewell just strong off the three-pointer. Rebound MG, and McKenna Warnock has it at the top. Goes for a long three-pointer of her own, air ball, and out of bounds. Panther ball. 1 for 7, and the student section letting her hear it. The outside shot for McKenna Warnock has not been working, but I'll tell you, everything else has. But the Panthers still on top here. They lead 40-36 with 12:48 to go as Sedona Roberts carries this one up. Feeds Stats on the outside. As they circle it around, it's now with Ewell. Ewell trying to drive into that net. She gets close. Layup is good. Katie Ewell couldn't get as close as she would have liked, but she makes it work from a bit of distance and puts her team back up by 6, 42-36. Student preemptively taunting McKenna Warnock. She shakes it off and moves off to the right. Now looking to drive in with a stutter step, has to pull up, and she draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Believe it's going to be Roberts that's called for that one. Yes, indeed. Warnock remains perfect from the charity stripe. 42-37 with 12:15 left. First miss from McKenna Warnock on a free throw. And so with 12-12 left, the Panthers still on top by 5. They feed this one to Schofield at the top. Tries to get it into Danica. Danica heads towards the lane. Fires that one hard off the low part of the glass. And it's a Monona Grove rebound. McKenna Warnock all the way outside to Larsh. Larsh heading towards the hoop. Blocked up. Oh, and Oregon called for the foul. Coach Seeloff is irate. Not pleased with that call, but it'll be 2 shots for Chloe Larsh. The home crowd also not pleased. Really letting the refs have it here. Larsh's first is good. Her first free throw of the night brings her team within 4. Second shot also good. 42-39 now with 11:55 as the Panthers will have the ball. Lang checks in for Larsh. Will head to the bench as Stats brings it up for the Panthers here.
Yeah, there's been a couple instances where the refs have not made the Oregon crowd happy tonight.
No, it's safe to say that's the case. Stats with it at the top of the key. Now inside to Kiesling. Nice kick out pass to Katie Ewell. Ewell for 3, and it's good. Katie Ewell striking hard now. 2 3-pointers in this half. And the Panthers once again up by 6. From the free throw line, McKenna Warnock in and out. And a great rebound from Ellen McCorkle, fighting hard under the glass all night tonight. Jenna Stats will carry it. Kick it to Katie Ewell on the far side to Danica Kiesling now. Back all the way to the top for Abby Schofield. Now back to Stats. Ewell goes for the dribble. Got nowhere to go, but she's got Kiesling. Kiesling heads towards the hoop. Steps around one and gets the foul. She'll draw 2 shots here. Danica Kiesling is having quite a night at the line. These will be her 7th and 8th free throw attempts, if I'm not mistaken.
Somewhere in there. I've got her down for 7 already, but that could be an extra one I just gave her in there somewhere. Either way.
Ooh, front end just a little short off the front of the rim. Still 45-39, 11:03 left in the second half. Kneibel replaces Warnock here. Who'll take a little bit of a breather. Second attempt from Danica is good. 7-point lead for the Panthers. Peyton Blang will carry this one for the Silver Eagles. Moves it across to Kneibel. Kneibel's got some space. Pulls up for a long 2. Way hard off the glass, but it hits Katie Ewell in the foot and scoots out. It'll remain the Silver Eagles ball.
You know, Coach was talking about she wanted to make sure that the Panthers were practicing their free throws, and it seemed that practice has paid off so far in this game, especially for Danica Kiesling.
Beyond a doubt. Now hustling in is Dahlhauser. She goes against McCorkle. Too strong off the glass, and Ellen's got the ball, and in fact, she'll draw the foul. She picks up the foul from number 20, Kaylee Kellogg, and it'll be Panther ball here. Panthers lead by 7, 10:47 to go, 46-39 the score. Jenna Stats will carry this one. head towards the top, and now kick it to Abby Schofield. Back to Katie Ewell at the top. Ewell inside to Danica at the free throw line, back out to Stats. Blanket coverage from these MG Silver Eagles. Travel against Jenna Stats, and it's MG ball. That pivot foot slipped on her. Warnock back in as Kaylee Kellogg heads to the bench, and Warnock will carry this one. Warnock from way downtown. Another zip code, but a rebound from Kneibel. Kneibel out to Blang. Blang for three, and it's good. Peyton Blang, 7 on the night. She brings her team within 4. 46-42, the Panther lead. Inside pass to Danica Kiesling goes nowhere, but they hit Schofield. Back out to Stats, now inside to Danica. Danica to the hoop on the left side, and one counted for Danica Kiesling. A layup and a foul. She'll shoot one from the line. Got a chance to give her team a 7-point lead here. Dahlhauser checks in for Kneibel. Kiesling gets the three-point play the old-fashioned way. 49-42 is the Oregon lead as McKenna Warnock comes up once again for MG. Warnock all the way to the far side. Now fires to the near side. That's Dahlhauser heading towards the hoop. Kick out to Warnock. Warnock for three. In and out. Rebound by Schofield. She's got it, and the Panthers settle it down. Jenna Stats across the logo. Kicks it to McCorkle. McCorkle inside to Kiesling. Kiesling gets past McKenna Warnock and scores on the layup. 51-42 with 9:35 left. Warnock hustling towards the hoop. Draws the foul on Danica Kiesling. She'll have that one at the baseline. That's Danica's fourth. Into some serious foul trouble now. Sedona Roberts going to replace Ellen McCorkle. And it looks like Taylor Schrimpf is probably going to replace, Caitlin Schrimpf will indeed replace Danica Kiesling. Maddie Flanders to inbound this one for MG. Flanders fires it off of Katie Ewell, but Stott's able to grab it. Flanders' gambit does not work out, and the Panthers have the turnover. 9:25 to go. They lead by 9, 51-42. Ewell on the far side gets tripped. Foul will go against Maddie Flanders. Panthers will retain possession. It's helpful for me as a broadcaster when players make themselves stand out. Maddie Flanders wears those goggles. Makes it super easy to spot her. Oh, Abby Schofield inside. Layup a little bit strong off the glass. A very nice move to get there, but the layup doesn't go. And MG has the ball with 9:09 to go. Carrying this one is Peyton Blang. Blang to the hoop. Tries to get it up. She does, and she scores from down low. Holding that ball near her knees. She manages to make the score. Nice play there. Oh, Taylor Schrimpf. And I keep wanting to call her Taylor. I have no idea why. Caitlin Schrimpf, coast to coast in the score. The Panthers up 9, looking just as sharp this half as they were in the first half, despite the fact that McKenna Warnock has done damage. They've actually expanded the lead they had at the end of the first half.
Yeah, this is definitely one that any Panther fan is going to want to own on DVD, and we have just the thing for you. Remember, copies of this and everything OCAmedia has ever filmed are available for you to own on DVD. Call 291-0148 or visit OCAmedia.com for more information. OCAmedia is always looking for volunteers to help record events in the Oregon community. Obviously, we've got our big budget things like this, but we do all sorts of smaller things that can just be done with one person, one camera. So if that interests you, if you've got a kid and they're doing a game or they're performing on stage, grab a camera and tripod, and we will put them on TV after you film it. Don't forget, also, you can like us on Facebook at OCAmedia.com, and be sure to watch replays of every Panther game we cover on our YouTube channel. Just visit us at OCAmedia.com.
And with that, MG brings the ball back in after the full timeout from Oregon. 8:47 to go. Panthers leading 53-44. McKenna Warnock dribbling for all she's worth. Katie Ewell, though, grabs it as it goes off her foot. And Sedona Roberts now brings it up for the Panthers. Gets it To Shrimpf, all the way across to Stats. Stats at the arc, tries to cut in, instead feeds Yule. Yule heading to the free throw line. Now to Stats. Stats for three! Off the back of the rim. And that rebound's grabbed by Lash. She feeds Warnock, and here comes Warnock. Warnock hustling towards the hoop. Has to pull up and kick out. Lash wide open for three. Drains it. Chloe Larsh knocks it down from three-point land. 7 points for her, and the MG is back within 6, 53-47. Katie Yule feeds it over to Caitlin Shrimpf. Back out to Stats. And Shrimpf has it once again. Inside to Yule. Yule can't go anywhere. Shrimpf now inside to Schofield. Schofield up, and the layup is good. Abby Schofield adds another two. 55-47. Long two from Warnock. And that one does drop. McKenna Warnock strikes. A very long two-point shot, 55-49, as Sedona Roberts heads towards the hoop, then kicks out. Caitlin Shrimpf in towards the basket. That one's stripped by Peyton Blang, but the Panthers get it back. Now to Roberts. Roberts, the bunny shot three, short off the rim, and grabbed by Warnock. Warnock feeds Larsh. Larsh all alone, feeds it inside to Blang. Blang goes up, and it's good. Sedona Roberts nearly there in time, but Peyton Blang gets the layup to go. And Monona Grove back within 4, 55-51 is the Panthers' lead. Katie Yule picks up her dribble, gives this one off to Shrimpf. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout from Coach Seeloff here. MG can go on a run. We know that. Panthers, though, have been living in a transitional type game pretty much all game. Are they going to want to slow it down here, you think? Try and go back to something that we've seen them play more, which is a little more deliberate offense, or do they want to keep kind of running and gunning as they have been?
Honestly, running and gunning has been working so far.
Sure
if
has.
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I like it. I think that's what I would do. I am not a coach, so my opinion doesn't count for a whole lot. We'll see what Coach Seeloff wants her girls to do here. 55-51 is their lead with 7:03 to go in this second half. 5 team fouls for Oregon, 6 for the Silver Eagles, so the Panthers will be in the bonus when they draw one more. It's going to be Caitlin Shrimpf inbound here from the near side. Into Sedona Roberts, and we're back underway. Shrimpf is going to dribble this one. Out to Stats at the top. Back to Roberts now on the far side. Roberts heads into the hoop. Draws the foul as she goes up. Lots of contact through the lane, but a nice hand offered by MG. She gets her shots. 1 and 1 here now that they're in the bonus. Roberts' first shot no good off the front, and McKenna Warnock grabs the rebound. Warnock all the way ahead, intercepted. What a play by Caitlin Shrimpf. She can't grab it, but she prevents Kellogg from getting the easy basket on the cherry pick there. Great work. Chloe Larsh from the baseline to inbound. She feeds it to Dahlhauser, inside to Warnock. Warnock working on 2 Panthers. She goes up and draws the foul. Sedona Roberts pleading her case. The referee's still going for the call, and Warnock will go to the line for 2. And that makes Sedona Roberts 4th. She and Danica Kiesling both sitting at 4 fouls with 6:42 left in this game. Kenna Warnock knocks down yet another free throw. She is 8 of 9 on the night. Went 14 of 16 against the Panthers when they met earlier in this season. Make it 9 of 10. And now MG within 2, 55-53, 6:38 to go. MG also in the bonus now. Both teams will go to the line on any subsequent fouls. Sedona Roberts charges towards the hoop, gets the look, and gets the score. Sedona Roberts strikes right back, 57-53, 6:22 in the first half. Warnock heads to the hoop, goes up, gets the foul, can't get the shot. That one's going to go against McCorkle, and it'll be 2 shots for McKenna Warnock. Danica Kiesling getting ready to check in here after this free throw. 10 of 11 from McKenna Warnock. 19 points so far for McKenna in this half. Looking to make it 20 here with the back half. She does, and it's 57-55. Oregon lead with 6:17 left in the game. Caitlin Shrimp carries it. Fires it out to Jenna Stats. Stats inside to Kiesling. Tries to get to Shrimp. It's picked off, but the rattling ball comes back to the Panthers. Shrimp at the top will set up. Stats inside to McCorkle. McCorkle all the way out to Shrimp. Shrimp heads towards the hoop. Long layup in and out. Rebound Kneibel. No. Jump ball. Danica Kiesling forces the jump ball, but possession arrow favors Monona Grove, and they'll get possession here. Peyton Blang to inbound this one for the Silver Eagles from the baseline. McKenna Warnock carries. Danica Kiesling providing the D. We'll get this one across to Blang. Blang now back to McKenna. Warnock charges, takes a couple of steps, and traveling is indeed the call. This home crowd liking that call.
Yeah, it's nice to see every once in a while that Warnock is not invulnerable on offense.
Without a doubt. Shrimp has this one as she crosses the half-court line, getting her team ready. Moves it over to Katie Ewell, now back at the top to Shrimp. Inside to McCorkle, kick out to Stats. McCorkle, pull-up jumper, too strong off the back, and it's Warnock with the rebound. Her team trails only by 2 here, 57-55. She heads towards the hoop, gets fouled. Shot no good, but she'll get 2 off the foul. Jenna's second foul, and McKenna will go to the line once again. She can tie it up for her team here. First shot's good. She's got exactly the same motion each time. Big part of why she's such a good free throw shooter. 57-56 with 5:17 to go in the second half. Taylor Schmidt back in the game now for the Panthers. Second shot is good for McKenna Warnock, and we have a tie game here. All tied up at 57 with 5:14 to go as MG has gone on a good run to get back in this one. Katie Ewell across to Stats. Back to Katie. Katie's wide open for 3. Short and no good, but that one's coming out, and Stats picks up the roller. Across to Schmidt, now into McCorkle. McCorkle underneath to Katie Ewell. Pull-up jumper, no good, off the front of the rim. And McKenna Warnock has the rebound. Her chance to give her team her first lead of the game here with 4:49 left. She pulls up from the free throw line, and it's in! Oh, McKenna Warnock puts her team up 2 with a pull-up jumper from the free throw line. 59-57 with 4:38 to go. Schmidt across to Stats. Stats heaves up a 3. Off the glass, no good. Warnock with the rebound. McKenna Warnock works towards the free throw line, now kicks out. Back to Warnock at the top of the key. She heads towards the hoop. Stops up and gets it to Kneibel, who kicks it all the way out. Wide open look. No good off the back of the rim. Larsh fouled from behind. And the shot no good. I'm sorry, that was Peyton Blang. She does draw the foul. The shot doesn't go, but she's got 2 attempts here with 4:11 left. We're going to get a timeout from Coach Seeloff here. Her team trails by 2, potentially by 4, trying to fire up those troops. We're going to cut to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. The exciting conclusion coming up with only 4:11 left. You're watching OCAmedia Live.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're back. Zach Seeloff, Sean Bull, 4:11 to go in this game, 59-57. Monona Grove about to shoot two, and there's a lot of different ways you can coach young players. We saw Coach Seeloff making her players laugh there in that timeout, trying to keep their spirits up, not wanting them to get down just because they've got down in the score. First shot no good, and it's still a 2-point lead for MG. Second shot coming from Peyton Blank. That shot does go in, and they lead by 3, 60-57, with 4:11 left in this second half. Taylor Schmidt with the ball, kicks it to Katie Ewell. Stats at the top, now inside to Danica. Danica can't grab it, and McKenna Warnock will have this one for the Silver Eagles. Warnock right towards the hole, puts a shoulder into Kiesling. That foul's going to go against Danica Kiesling, though. And that will be the end of Danica Kiesling's night. She has fouled out. Coach Seeloff is furious. She's saying just what we said. Warnock lowered her shoulder and just battered into Danica Kiesling, but Kiesling has fouled out, and it'll be Sedona Roberts checking in. Coach Seeloff still discussing this one with the ref, but it's going to be 2 shots for Warnock. She hits the first. 61-57 with 3:53 to go. Second shot coming up. Second shot also good. And so the Panthers trail now by 5, a situation they haven't found themselves in all game. 3:50 to go. Taylor Schmidt brings this one up. Kicks it to Katie Ewell. Ewell across to Roberts. Inside pass to Jenna Statz. It gets caught up in a whole bunch of people, and Blang able to come away with it. And McKenna Warnock will come here. Warnock charges in once again. Puts a shoulder in. That shot no good. Kneibel diving for the rebound. And we're going to get a foul rather than a jump ball. They're going to call Ellen McCorkle for the foul. Oregon crowd, I'm sure you can hear, not even close to happy with that call. Kneibel's first free throw is in and out. But that's foul number 4 on Ellen McCorkle now. Shrimp checks in as Jenna Statz checks out. Kneibel's second shot coming. Second shot no good off the front of the rim, so no damage from the foul. Panthers have the ball, still trailing by 5 with 3:27 left. Kick this one to Katie Ewell at the top. Inside to Sedona Roberts, now to McCorkle. McCorkle the layup and the score! And that ends a bit of a drought for the Panthers. Panthers back within 3. McKenna Warnock has the ball, her team on top, 62-59 with 3:08 to go in the half. Takes a stutter step, can't get anywhere, and now back out. Turtleau calling for the ball, pass didn't look good, and she doesn't go for it. Inside now to Kneibel, no, Taylor Schmidt steps in front. Taylor Schmidt hustling, feeds Shrimp. Shrimp to the lane, now kick out to Ewell. Katie Ewell for 3, it's good! Katie Ewell ties the game, 2:41 to go, but here comes McKenna Warnock. All tied up at 62, Warnock steps back, and the Panthers set up on D. Warnock stutter step, no dice against Sedona Roberts. Roberts in front, push off, and the call is charging, and the fans are going crazy. It's Panther ball, they're going to shoot 2 on the charge, 2:29 left. I've never heard this place like this.
I don't know if our audience at home can even hear us right now. I mean, the fans just deafening.
This is a heck of a game we're getting to watch here, folks. I hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. I'm sorry, no shots off the charging foul. It'll just be Panther ball. But a tie game, 62-62 on the three-pointer from Katie Ewell. To Ewell once again at the outside. Back to Shrimp. Shrimp looking to cycle this ball. Turtleau providing some tough defense for MG. Inside to Schmidt, now back out to Ewell. Schmidt on the outside. Feeds Shrimp. Now they hit Sedona Roberts. Back to Caitlin there. She doubles across. Yeah. And they're going to get Caitlin for the charging foul. Coach Seeloff getting her team to settle down. Don't want any retaliation calls here. But the foul doesn't go against Oregon. That's Caitlin Shrimp's third. It'll be MG ball. McKenna Warnock has it across the half-court line. Sedona Roberts provided the defense. Minute 48 to go. Tie game, 62-62. Gets the ball to Knievel. Knievel with the score. Nice feed from McKenna Warnock. And MG's back on top, 64-62. Taylor Schmidt has this one. Kicks it to Roberts. Roberts can't get the pass across and goes for the dribble. Manages to draw the foul as she cuts across. And Sedona Roberts will go to the line to shoot 1-1. Two shots. Well, 1-1 coming up for Sedona Roberts, but she can tie it here. Front half in and out, and Warnock with the rebound. 6'1", and she uses every inch to grab that. Minute 19 as her team leads by 2, 64-62 over the home team Oregon Panthers. Warnock dribbles in. Cuts towards the lane. Knocked out by Ewell, but grabbed by Turtleau. Turtleau loses her footing. And they're going to get Sedona Roberts for the foul. Turtleau will go to the line to shoot 2. And that is the end of Sedona Roberts' night. She fouls out there with the foul against Abby Turtleau, going to the line for 2 now as MG's in the double bonus.
Sedona obviously a little distraught being fouled out there.
For sure, but
second of 2 starters.
Nothing she should be ashamed of in her performance tonight. She's played awfully well. Turtleau hits the front half of those 2. Puts her team up by 3, 65-62 with 1:09 left in this game. Second shot no good, and Katie Ewell with the rebound. Panthers have the ball. They got plenty of time. No need to go here for a 3 here if it's not there, as Taylor Schmidt kicks that one out. 58 seconds left. Schmidt to the top of the key, pulls it up, now hits Shrimp. Back to Ewell. Oh, nice job by Jenna Stats to save that one. Taylor Schmidt nearly lost it, but Stats, Johnny on the spot, and saves the ball. Panthers swinging this one, they get it to Stats. Back out to Shrimp with 39 seconds to go. They hit Katie Ewell. And we're going to get a timeout from Coach Seeloff. Panthers couldn't find a way in. And now Coach Seeloff will look to draw up one last play here. 35.9 to go. MG Opu, the Panthers, 65-62. A tough game for the Panthers here to have come this far and be in this difficult position. Danica Kiesling and Sedona Roberts both fouled out. Ellen McCorkle has 4. Obviously, with 35 seconds, you just have to go hard.
Yeah, I mean, that was a fantastic little grab over the shoulder by, I'm blanking, Jenna Stats. Sorry.
Oh, for sure.
Without her awareness of getting the ball right before it went out of bounds, the Monona Grove probably would have scored again.
Yeah, Monona certainly has a possession, if not a transition bucket. Instead, Stats saves it. Coming out of the timeout here, the Panthers only down 3, 65-62. They've got plenty of opportunities here to get this one in. It's going to be Taylor Schmidt to inbound from her own bench. She feeds that one to Stats. Stats pulls up for 3.
Oh, short.
Wasn't able to get enough on that one, and that one's held by MG. They'll have to foul. It's Abby Turtleau that gets fouled. I believe it was Shrimp that ended up delivering it. With 30.5 left, Turtleau will go to the line for 2.
Caitlin Shrimp now also on 4 fouls.
First shot no good. 65-62. Second shot for MG coming. That second shot also no good. In and out. Knievel grabs the rebound and scores. Oh, a heartbreaker for the Panthers, but they're still in this thing. 67-62. Inside pass to Stats. And Stats gets fouled by Knievel as she went for that ball. Stats will have 2 shots with 20.9 to go. That's Knievel's 4th, but with only 20 seconds left. No, I'm sorry, that's her 5th. And Maddie Knievel out of this game for MG. Their first foul out. Looks like they're going to replace her with number 55, Jordan Dahlhauser. Jenna Stats to the line to shoot 2. Knocks down the first half. Her first point of the game, 67-63, has a chance to bring them within one score here. Second shot strong. Katie Ewell swats it. Hustling is Taylor Schmidt along with Peyton Blang. Blang dives on top. It's a scrum. And it's a timeout, MG. Timeout, Monona Grove with 15.8 to go.
Before the timeout, I believe the ref did determine that the ball was going back to Oregon.
I'm really not sure. I believe they're going to award possession to MG. Coach Seeloff animated on the bench trying to get her girls in position for this last attempt. 15.8 left. They're only down 4. This has come right down to the wire, and this could easily go either way with the way both of these teams are playing.
Yeah, I mean, a 4-point deficit is not much to make up in 15 seconds. But given that they have 3, actually, of their usual starters out, this is a very different Panthers closing team than we would expect in another game.
Yeah, with the fouling out that they've had, these are the players they're going to have to go with, and it is MG ball. Dahlhauser will inbound. Panthers will have to foul as soon as it gets in. It gets to Warnock. They're going to have to foul her. Warnock dribbles around and is finally fouled. They did burn 5 seconds off the clock, though. That foul will go against Caitlin Schrimpf, and that will be her 5th. Caitlin Schrimpf now fouls out. And McKenna Warnock, just ice cold at the free throw line, has only missed 1 all game. She's got 2 coming up here. Liz Ewell checks in. This is her first minute in this game. Well, her first 10.7 seconds anyway. First shot from Warnock is good. Gives her team a 5-point lead, 68-63. Second shot also good. 6 points the lead for MG. They roll this one in. Here comes Taylor Schmidt with 10 seconds left. Taylor heads towards the arc, fires across to Liz Ewell. Ewell heaves up a 3. Off the front, no good. And McKenna Warnock grabs it. Liz Ewell goes to foul. And the game will end on an attempted 3 from Liz Ewell. So close to burying that one. Unfortunately, the Panthers, after having led for almost the entire game, MG charges back essentially entirely in the person of McKenna Warnock. They take this win 69-63. That's a tough loss for the Panthers. Just adding up McKenna Warnock's points here. 10, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28 points in this second half.
Wow.
From McKenna Warnock. They got 20 other second half points from various other players, but McKenna Warnock herself turning in 28. That really the difference in the second half. Held to 12 in the first, and then just lights up here in the second.
Yeah, that's all the difference in a game like this with a team like Monona Grove, who usually relies so heavily on one player. When that player finally finds their groove, it's very tough to stop them.
It sure is. Looking at both of these teams here, if you had to pick one star from each team, and I assume you're going to go with McKenna Warnock for MG, who would you choose though? For both teams?
I have to. You look at her numbers. Her average score per game. Her average per game is 25.4 points. That in itself is remarkable. You don't see that out of high school girls very often. But then the fact that she scored 3 more points than that in just the second half of this game is just short of incredible. It was really a one-person, single Herculean effort here by McKenna Warnock that just drove the Silver Eagles back to victory. It was very close, but she's the one ultimately who got it done.
Who do you look at over on the Panthers side?
This one obviously is a lot harder because I'm looking at my scores here, and there's quite a few that I think really contributed a lot to this game. We had 3 people foul out. I mean, I think that in this case is a great example of giving it your all to a game. So I think I'm going to pick out one of those people. Sedona Roberts really, for me, did everything that could have been asked of her in this game. So, I mean, she offensively and defensively was dominant. She was coming into this off something of an injury last week.
Yep,
she's been battling through that. And the fact that Izzy Peterson is out, Sedona Roberts has been picking up a lot of the guard duty, taking the ball down the court, directing traffic, and that's really something that cannot be understated as well. And in the end, she did foul out. She gave everything she had defensively, trying to stop McKenna Warnock, and I think that's all you can ask from a star player.
Sedona Roberts played very well, and especially playing her, like you said, a gritty performance from her. For me, I'm going to pick Katie Ewell. Katie Ewell really stepped up when they needed her in the second half, knocked down 3 3-pointers, and each one was crucial, got the crowd into the game, and you could hear it at the end of this game. The crowd was amazing. We had a big crowd tonight. The student section was big, and they were into this game, and that was in large part because, I think, of some clutch shooting from Katie Ewell. She was also great on defense, rebounding, had a couple of steals, had a block. I thought she played really well. And then for Monona Grove, Peyton Blang. Peyton Blang, only a sophomore guard for them, another sophomore. This team is going to be good for a long time.
Yeah.
But she contributed 10 points, and 8 of those came in that second half. Certainly the most score in the second half, aside from the incredible 28 from McKenna Warnock, doing real well there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great summation of this game. Monona Grove obviously has got to be overjoyed with how they managed to pull this out at the end here. They, next week, are in Monroe Thursday, so they've got the next chance, and a very good chance at that, of knocking down the Cheesemakers another peg after their loss to Stoughton. While the Silver Eagles are doing that, the Panthers will be hosting the Milton Redhawks. Of course, OCA will be here to cover that, and we are looking forward to it.
Absolutely. All right, folks, a heartbreaker tonight for the Panthers. They fall 69-63 to the Monona Grove Silver Eagles, but a tremendous performance from these young ladies. A great game, a ton of fun to watch. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. For all of us here at OCAmedia, and for my partner Sean Bull, my name is Zach Seeloff saying so long, and we'll see you next week. Take care, everybody.
Have a good night.
This is a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital. Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the community of Oregon. A special thanks to the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.